Hey, it's me, Fish, your host for Ugly Red Source of All Evil. And it is now time for me to do a review. And that review today is for the Arrow video release, limited edition version of a basket case, which is right here. Now, if you haven't seen Basket Case, it's basically about parasiamese twins who, around age 12 or whatever, are basically forced to be separated. They didn't want to be separated. He's got his, Dwayne is the main guy, and Belial is the conjoined twin blob thing that's stuck to his side. And neither one of them want to be separated from each other. But the dad, thinks that his son needs to live a normal life, and thinks that Belial, the conjoined twin, is nothing more than a monster that needs to be destroyed. And so he gets some doctors to remove Belial from Dwayne's side without their permission, of course. The father is, I guess, the father, but they do it at his own house because apparently it doesn't really explain if it's illegal or whatever, but it might be. I don't know. It's just a fictional movie anyway, so I wouldn't know if they're going to follow that kind of logistics or whatever. But anyway, it turns out that they grow up together, and now that they're in their 20s or whatever, however age they are, they want to take revenge on the three doctors that surgically removed them. And that revenge is basically killing them. And so that's basically what the movie is about right there, is the revenge killings. It's pretty good. I mean, I like it. It's a little bit cheesy, but not as cheesy as some really low budget movies out there. This is a low budget movie as it was, but the gore effects are really good for the time. It's like 1982. And acting's not bad. Couple of extras at the end of the movie, mainly the street whores, weren't that great at their delivering their lines, but no big deal. That doesn't ruin the movie for me. But anyway, what else? Yeah, I mean, that's basically the summation of the movie itself. Now, the video presentation of this Blu-ray is really good. I had a old DVD, well, not really old one. Well, I don't know how old this DVD itself is. Let's see. Yeah, this DVD release was in 2001. So, and that was a good video quality on that DVD. But the Blu-ray is 10 times better. And it's got 10 times more special features. So, oops. I didn't even realize I've had this upside down all this time. Look at that. Alrighty. My mistake. I'm not going to run down all the special features. And the fact of the matter is, I didn't watch all the special features. Not yet, anyway. I only watched a couple of interviews. That's it. I hadn't watched any of the making of or that Slash of the Knife little mini movie that was made before Basket Case that had most of the people that are in Basket Case in it. And nor have I watched it with the audio commentaries and whatnot. But Yeah. Well, I mean, according to this is a 4K restoration, which is why it's such good quality in the picture there. And the sound is really good too. There is a new audio commentary from writer director Frank Henenlotter, and then star who plays Dwayne, Kevin Van Hettenrick. I guess that's how you pronounce his name. So that's new commentary. And then they have the original audio commentary with writer director Frank Henenlotter, plus producer Edgar Levins, and the actress Beverly Bonner, and filmmaker Scotter McRae. Scotter McRae. Okay, that's what it says. But yeah, so I mean, and there's a lot more. There's like interviews and several documentaries and making ofs and whatnot. There's a lot of special features on here. Like I said, the movie is really good. If you have not seen Basket Case, at least try to find a place where you could rent it from. I know there's really not many brick and mortar stores that rent nowadays. You have to go like Redbox or something. Or if you don't mind doing digital, you can rent a digital copy off of like a Vudu or someplace like that. But yeah, and it also comes with the alternate cover artwork, which same back as the slip cover, but there's alternate cover artwork. Belial. There's another alternate artwork too as well. Like I said there. So the slipcover artwork is not repeated at all on the discs or on the sleeve, but it does come with this stuff. Now this is just basically a advertisement, postcard type thing. So it's a bunch of Arrow releases, and then, which at the time of this Basket Case release, I think this was already out or it was still a pre-order. I'm not sure. Don't torture a duckling. And here's Belial on the back of the little booklet that comes with it. And Dwayne carrying Belial in the basket on the cover of the booklet, which is artist rendering. It's not an actual still from the movie. So yeah, it's just I don't know. It's I guess just a synopsis of what the movie's about. I hadn't actually read it or actually looked through it until just now. So. It's also got a special comic strip, I guess written just for this release, I'm not sure. But, let's see, about the transfer. Basket Case has been restored by the Museum of Modern Art in cooperation with the director Frank Henenlotter. The film was scanned, graded, and restored at Cinerik, New York. The original 16mm AB negative was scanned in 4K. A 35mm introspective element was also scanned for certain shots. The restoration work included full picture stabilization and removal of dirt, debris, scratches, and other signs of wear. The mono soundtrack was restored from the original 35mm magnetic tracks by Audio Mechanics Los Angeles. All materials for this restoration were made available by Frank Henenlotter, the director and writer, who has approved this restoration. Now, that part that says included full picture stabilization and removal of dirt, debris, scratches, and other signs of wear. I don't know if I just got a bad copy or what, but there were certain scenes that had like little hair curvatures, and there was one that basically a dust bunny hair in the corner of one scene. And then there's like a couple of, curvy type hairs in a few other scenes that were at the bottom of the screen that I know was on the movie and not on my screen. So I guess they forgot those, but I really don't mind that because that just makes it more authentic, makes it, in my opinion, anyway, makes it more authentic, like it's the old movie that it is. I like to see a little bit of grain and a little bit of things like that here and there. I don't mean for the whole movie to be all like shit looking, but if you know what I'm trying to say here, post in the comments. Maybe you could word it better than I did or whatever. But anyway, in the long run, that's what it came with. Like I said, the movie's really good. If you hadn't seen the movie, you could stop watching my review right now because I'm about to spoil the end. So at the end, we got Dwayne and Belial. Belial's holding Dwayne because he tried to kill him. And they fell out the window, and Belial's holding on to Dwayne while Belial's holding on for both of them on the ledge of the building. But Belial loses his grip on the building itself, so they both fall down to their deaths. So that's where it ends, and then the credits come on. You think they're dead. But part 2 and part 3 came out not too long after that, and they're not dead. But once I get those, I am going to buy part 2 and part 3 on Blu-ray eventually. Just hadn't got around to it. Because this month we got The Last Jedi releasing, and I'm buying like virtually all the different versions that are out there. The regular Blu-ray, the 4K Blu-ray, which I don't even have a 4K TV. I got a 4K player, which is the Xbox One, but I don't have a 4K player. But Xbox One S, yeah. But I don't have an actual 4K TV. And then, of course, the regular versions, the Best Buy Steelbooks, which there's a Best Buy Steelbook of the regular Last Jedi Blu-ray and then the 4K Blu-ray. So I'm getting those are 4 different copies right there as it is. 2 different copies of 4K and 2 different copies of the regular Blu-ray. Then there's a Target edition, and then there's a Walmart edition, and then there's a standalone DVD. So yeah, I'm one of those crazy Star Wars fans that's got to get it all. And but that has nothing to do with basket case. So what I was intending to say when I brought that up was that because of those movies, they got to be paid for. So I hadn't been able to order much more movies past week or even next week or whatever. So yeah, so there won't be much haul videos for me in the next few weeks. But I usually hold out on the haul videos anyway and like bunch them up, all the different purchases from different weeks, different days anyway. So that's it. That's this craptacular review, the Basket Case Limited Edition from Arrow Video. If there's any other movies that you've seen me unbox or seen in a haul video of mine that you'd like me to do a craptacular review of, just let me know in the comments. And or if you don't look at my old videos and just want to see if I even have a certain movie that you'd like me to craptacularly review, go ahead and leave that in the comments too, as I may actually own said movie. I may not, and if I don't, I'll get around to buying it. Just so I can review it for you. And that's why I'm doing a Patreon and a PayPal thing, which I'll leave links for. Nobody's helping yet, but that's okay. I don't expect much help anyway. But it would be awesome if somebody did throw in $1 or $2 into those things. But whatever. It is what it is. So until my next craptacular review, or whatever else I decide to post about, see you then.